Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm right in my hands is the Dogs of London #4. Pretty interesting comic, written by Peter Milligan. Artecida is the artist, Valentina Bianconi is the colorist, and Rob Steen is the letterer. Alright, so the story is there's this group called Dogs of London, a group of gangsters, and then a couple of the gangsters had a couple of the members bumped off and killed and buried. Years later, the trio of dead gangsters, mob members, are out of their grave and on the warpath. They haven't aged a day, and apparently they now have superpowers. Yeah, it's been kind of a weird comic. I love the idea of the concept of this action that was buried coming back to haunt them. I think really cool concept and idea. But this, throwing this like weird superpower thing, and it's odd. So this issue takes us into that a little bit and explains like where the powers came from, and I can't say the explanation helps the story at all. It feels a little thin, not well kind of plotted out, and just more of a like, hey, we got to think of something, here we go. There's also a little bit of history between two of the characters that are revealed, and I'm kind of still mulling it over as to what I think about it. The over-the-top repressed actions of one of the returned from the dead is explained, but like if something again feels off about it. So like overall, like I like a lot of the concept of the comic. I'm not sure I like the details of the comic, if that makes sense. Like, I was intrigued to see where it all goes. The idea of your past coming back to haunt you is really interesting. But this, I just think it throws in way too many elements that it just kind of clashes and doesn't quite gel as much as I would hope. I feel like there's a way to do this type of story. It's just this isn't quite it. And maybe it should have just focused on something a little bit more straightforward. The art continues, I think, to be really solid. The art's always been pretty solid for the comic. And we're gonna leave this bit because it starts to give some reveals away and some stuff like that. So we're not going to show that off. But I mean, it's an interesting comic. I think there's something really intriguing about it. There's definitely something to the story as a whole. It's just one where, like, the details for me are kind of taking me out of it. Like, there's a lot of good, and it's just, I think what's bad is just really bad. So overall, kind of weird. I think Peter Milligan's done a lot better gangster mob stories in the past. He's done some really great stuff. So this one is, different, but I don't think it quite lands the way it was meant to land. So I don't know. As I said, like, I really kind of want to see where the series went, and now kind of we've got the reveal. I'm very meh about it. It wasn't quite the reveal and origin, I guess we'll call it, as I hoped it had been. Whatever. It's out in comic shops now. You can go get this. We have a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. Tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that, and you'll support our site. So thank you. And speaking of support, I want to thank AfterShock for hooking us up with the review copy. And of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into comics, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.